Benny! Have you seen that thing on TikTok?
No.
Oh my god, it's this girl that she she does this like Justin Bieber impersonation, and she like just made up some like stupid song about how about him, Selena, and Benny or whatever, and it's like people are like putting remixes on it,
Uh-huh.
but she sounds just like him, like at his prime, like young Justin Bieber, and it's so funny. It's like
What did she say? Biddy?
like Benny, like
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
she's like Benny. Um, if I was Selena, I would still be treating her better than you. Like every time, and it's so fun. I have to send it to you because like she literally sounds just like him.
Yeah, please send it. Have you listened to that How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten by Selena from the new album?
No.
Dude, let me read you the lyrics. It's like
Oh,
a complete at to Justin and Haley.
perfect.
It's crazy. Okay. Sorry, continue while I look this up.
No, you're fine. We have a special guest.
Oh yeah, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, which you should be subscribed to.
You can, yeah, might as well just do the shameful plug, shameless plug, not shameful plug.
Never
Hello,
shameful.
never shameful, shameless plug. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube or YouTube, the latest BS. We post on YouTube every single episode, so you can physically see us. You can, you know, just like
Yeah.
really get a taste for it. It's almost like a three-way FaceTime call.
Yeah.
You got to do it. But if you're watching on YouTube, my sweet little cat is laying on my lap and he's keeping me warm. I'm keeping him warm because I will say, it's kind of cold up here in my room. Because I like to keep it cold.
Oh, 60 degrees.
It's dramatic. It's 68, but
60.
she said it's 60 degrees. It's it is 68 degrees, but it is actually pretty chilly. So, he's
He looks
keeping
so
me warm.
cute.
Yeah, he's just snuggled all up because I finally got him fixed on Tuesday, which is super exciting. But he is being a little rebellious butthole, and I have him in a onesie. I don't. You can kind of see it. It has dinosaurs and race cars on it. I, I,
Childish at.
literally, I have him in a onesie, a recovery onesie, so he doesn't have to wear the cone on his head. But I was just trying to help him, but I don't know if he's mad at me. I don't know if he's just mad at the world, but he is peeing in every nook and cranny except for the litter box. When I got home, because the vet told me, hey, if you're not going to be home to watch him, to make sure that he doesn't try and, groom himself or like lick the wound, to keep him in a confined space when you're not home. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep him in the bathroom, locked in the bathroom until I get home, and I'll let him out and, whatever. Like, he's got a bed, he's got a litter box, he's got his food, water, toys, like he's blankets, beds, like he's got everything in there. And when I got home today, the litter box, he had used the litter box.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm just confused as to why now you're peeing on everything. Like, he peed on my bed last night. That was like, I was, okay. That felt personal. That felt personal because I got home yesterday and I immediately took him out of the bathroom and he was just all loopy because he's on pain meds. Brought him to the bed with me. I'm like scrolling on my phone. I posted the podcast episode. I'm just like, doing what I'm doing. And he's laying with me and he is passed, like, right. He's like this, completely, totally passed out cold. So I'm like, okay, he's recovering. He's resting, this, that, and the third. But a few hours had gone by and I was like, I'm getting sleepy. I need to get ready for bed. So went up, took a shower. No, sweet boy. Went up, took a shower, and came back. And when I opened the bathroom door, he was standing outside of the shower waiting for me. And I was like, oh, like, and so he can get up and move around, blah, blah, blah. So then I gave him a treat, put him to bed, put him back in the bathroom. And I went into bed last night, laid down, stretched out. And when I tell you that when I stretched out and I put my foot down in something wet, I said, I said, I was like, is that just a warm spot? Or I was
No.
he was laying directly next to me, not at the foot of the bed. I was like, got up. It was a frisbee-sized pea stain. And of course, naturally, it leaked through to my mattress. Naturally. Of course it did. So at this point, it's close to midnight. I spent 30 plus minutes with a cleaner with a brush, and I'm brushing my mattress over and over and over and over again because I'm like, A, I can't afford to buy another mattress right now. Mattresses are expensive. B, I'm like, I'm not trying to have this mattress smell like cat pee. Not trying to have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had this carpet. I remember that we had this carpet cleaner that has a little brush on it. So what you can do is you can squeeze the bottle and the cleaner comes out of the brush and you just scrub. So I did that, and then I bought this like heavy duty pet odor eliminator spray that you have to dilute with water. I told you about that. And then I just drenched that on top of it, and I put a towel and some paper towels over top of it to soak up the moisture, and I basically just slept next to it while it dried. Yeah. And just like, fingers crossed, hope for the best. And I will say that the smell is pretty much gone. So I'm like, glad that it took care of that pretty much immediately. But yeah, and then, you know, as me and Sophia are sitting here, because we decided to do this little like impromptu episode tonight, because it's Friday night, we're not really doing anything. At least I wasn't doing anything. I was sitting here, her and I were chit-chatting. Next thing you know, I look behind me. I was about to say the rearview mirror. I look behind me, and he's popping a squat on my carpet. I'm like, dude, hello?
Right in front of you.
Right in front of me, when his litter box is completely clean. Got a tickle.
It's totally personal, 100%.
It has to be. It has to be.
Yeah, that was crazy. We really were just sitting here, and then all of a sudden she's like, wait a second, I'm gonna go check on what he's doing. I don't know. And she jumped up. And I heard you being like, no freaking way.
I'm like, this cat pissed on my carpet. Like,
literally. I don't blame you.
Right? I'm like, daggone it, dude. So I, again, got the carpet cleaner. I'm on my hands and knees scrubbing the freaking carpet.
My gosh.
I have a tickle. What the heck happened?
It's like when it starts.
So sorry. No, literally. But yeah, now he's acting all cute and laying on my lap.
Just
I'm like,
snuggled up.
How can I be mad at this face? I can't be mad at him. But I actually am incredibly upset. So if any of y'all are cat parents and you're listening to this and you have any tips on what the F to do, please let me know. Because I'm frustrated. And I don't want to keep him locked in the other room all the time because then he's going to get even more upset with me. But then I have to keep the onesie on him. I have to keep some sort of cone on him. I've tried the inflatable donut. He somehow got to his incision anyway. So the inflatable donut didn't work. The cone, he was launching himself into the wall.
Did you take a video of it, you said?
No. But when I put the onesie on him, when I first put it on him, when I would like set him up, he would just immediately like plop over. Like he can't walk. I'm like, you're so dramatic. But literally the cone, like cats, you know, when they're about to like hunt or like jump onto something or they're playing, they kind of loaf up and then they kind of wiggle a little bit and then they jump. So he would literally, in the cone, he would like sling his head around and he would wiggle and just launch himself into the wall. I'm like, you're going to hurt yourself.
Jeez.
Literally. I'm like, cat, that's why I bought the freaking onesie. I'm like, are you good?
Yeah, he needs the onesie.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm just going to give it a week. And then he should be fine after a week. But
okay. See, it's Friday. You just need to make it to Tuesday.
Oh God. Deja vu.
Poor thing. No, seriously.
Deja vu.
When you sent me that video this morning, doing like your little taste test, and you said that you had already gone to the laundromat and like done all this stuff, and I looked at the time you sent it. It was like 7:50 a.m. and you were like ready for work full beat. I was sitting there like, this poor girl.
Literally full beat, and it was so dark outside.
Unbelievable morning I know you had.
I did. I'm surprised that I'm like awake and alert and alive.
I know.
Right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. But here we are. So yeah, love this for us. But how was your day?
It was good.
Good. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna read you these like lyrics and you tell me
do.
if you think. Okay, so the pre-chorus. And you walked in, big ass grin, talking like we're friends. Honey, what were you thinking? He loves me, I love him. Look at you, just look at you now. Okay, people were like, that's talking about Hailey Bieber, because
Right.
they were a little bit, I guess they were acquaintances or friends at one point. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So then the chorus is, you're so embarrassing. Go cry when no one's watching. I can't imagine it. How does it feel to be forgotten? How does it feel? I hope one day you heal. How does it feel to be forgotten? Now I'm like, okay.
Not.
Well, there's like no way that we can say this is not about Justin Bieber. Like,
Not how does it feel to be forgotten? Daggone.
you're so embarrassing. Go cry when no one's watching.
That's wild.
Yeah. Okay, but now also Justin Bieber news. Did you see he promoted this new song called Maniac?
No.
People were like, that's why he was crashing out on live. Like, that's why he was doing all those crazy things, and was saying, he called it, at one point he put out there like, I'm a maniac. And of course Daily Mail's like, Justin Bieber calls himself a maniac. Like, full frontal page, like the whole thing.
Literally.
It's promo for a freaking song, dude, and the it's like a 30 or 40-second thing, I don't know, and it's some sort of like AI of him and Hailey, and they like set some, or they're like walking into a burning house. I don't know, either it's like they set something on fire and they walk away from it, or they're walking into a burning house. I don't know, but it's obviously him and Hailey. And yeah, so now they're saying all the, did you see him like crashing out, quote unquote?
I
with the
saw
bong?
I mean, I've seen clips of people being like, Justin Bieber went on Instagram Live and was like crashing out on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
But I didn't see, and then I heard like the little like snippet of like I don't even know if you would call that a music or call that a song, in my personal opinion. I'm just being real. But like whatever that little like ad lib blurb thing in the background was, that's all that I heard.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of that. He's just been going live and being weird and like saying weird things, and
Right.
I guess it turns out it's all in the name of music.
Wild.
So we don't have to be worried about him anymore.
That's so funny.
Um,
Do you know
yeah.
who we do have to be worried about, though?
Oh gosh.
Not necessarily worried about, but just to kind of like segue into our one of the many topics that we have to talk about today. Let's talk about Chappell Roan.
Yeah, I
Let's
saw
talk
the
about her.
interview.
Not even just the interview, just who she is in general. Pink
Yeah.
Pony Club, that's my jam. Freaking love that song. Pink Pony Club, love that song. One of those like roll down the windows and just belt. Good song. However, I just think that she does not have her priorities straight. In my personal opinion. I just feel like I don't know. Because there were videos circulating of like, oh, Chappell before she was famous, and she's like busking on the street. You know what I mean? She's like in New York. She's in Central Park with a guitar and an amp and a guitar case, singing Pink Pony Club. You know what I mean? And like, apparently she was like signed to a record label, then was dropped from a record label. And then, it just took her forever to finally get, like, the recognition that she, obviously wanted. Because I'm like, why else would you be? I mean, maybe some people just don't really have a desire to be famous, and they want to be, picking out a guitar and on the street, which is totally fine. Like, everybody's got to have a hobby. But, like, I wrote down, I'm like, she wants to be famous without the stuff that comes with being famous.
Yeah, like what does she like about it?
At this point, nothing, because all she does is, I am in full support if you want to complain. I love complaining. It's almost like a stress release. I could be doing drugs, but instead I'm complaining. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all for it. And I will say that there are some people who do push the button and push the boundary, like those like super fans that like find out where you live, or find out where your parents live or where your friends live. Like, that's a lot. Like, that's too much.
Yeah.
But like, she's talking about people coming up to her and asking for a photo. You're a famous musician. What do you expect? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember hearing a story about her being upset about that very soon after I became aware of her. Like, right after her fame popped off, she was already like, people need to be like more respectful about my boundaries and, you know, like coming up to me and something like that. And I remember thinking, like, okay, yes, of course, like, you have to respect her wishes, but also I'm like, these are your early days. Like, you literally
Right.
just, like, it happened quickly. I feel like her songs, it was like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I don't know if she released an album or what, but like all of a sudden she was everywhere.
Right.
So you have to expect that that comes with it, but it's like she was already disgruntled by it. And I'm like, girl, you're in for a rude awakening. Like,
Right. Right.
yeah,
I'm like, you want to be famous, but you don't want everything that comes with being famous. Like, I'm
yeah,
just like, you're gonna have, like, when she yelled at the paparazzi at that award show, like,
mm-hmm.
you know, yes, I think it's amazing that you want to set boundaries. Like, not a lot of celebrities do that, but like at the same time, you can take a couple pictures and you can be respectful with your boundary. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be rude.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I just, and then, I don't know, like the Call Her Daddy episode, it was just like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
It
know.
seems like she's projecting. People usually like talk down about things that either they don't understand or that they're upset that they don't have.
Right.
And the way that she was talking about it, basically Alex Cooper, I guess, asked something about having children, and she immediately was like, "No, kids are terrible." She's like, all of my friends who have kids, they're miserable. I actually don't know any of my friends who are happy. They're all miserable with their children. Like, completely shot it down. It was like, whoa, okay.
Right.
Like, it was just such a bold statement to make. I have to think that it's like, she's obviously not happy because I don't know, and you don't want to say like, well, you have all this money and like all this fame and whatever, you should be happy. But I feel like with where she's at, would be hard not to be happy unless she's like struggling from depression or like has some like deep underlying issue. I'm like,
Right.
you're thriving, like you are at a great point of your career. Like she hangs out with Elton John and like gets all these crazy opportunities. Like why wouldn't you just be happy?
Right. And I'm like, isn't this what you work to?
Yes, like enjoy it.
I'm like, this is, you can still enjoy something, but set boundaries with people. Like, the amount of videos that I've seen. Did you ever watch Vampire Diaries?
No,
Okay, well, you know the two main characters.
I can see their faces. Yeah,
Yeah, the guy with I think his name is like Ian something.
summer holder.
Yes, Ian. I've seen videos of him being out and about, and there's a group of girls that come up and say, "Can we take a picture?" And he politely says, "I'm in a rush. I love you all, but I'm not taking any pictures today."
Classy.
And everyone's just like, "Okay, like, we love you, blah, blah, blah." And he's like, "Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you." And then just like moves on. You know what I mean? But it's like, she's like basically almost crashing out online, being like, "Oh, when people come up and expect me to give them a hug and blah, 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 blah." And I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It just like rubs me the wrong way. It really does.
I agree. I feel like it's unnecessary, and obviously a lot of mothers are up in arms about her being like, kids are misery. Now all these moms are like, my child fulfilled me more than I could ever imagine. Like, girl, let Chappell be miserable. Like over there,
Right. But at the same time, though, I'm gonna defend her on that one in the sense of she said my friends,
Yeah.
like the people that I know. My friends with children are miserable.
Yeah.
She didn't say, if you're a parent, you're miserable. You know what I mean?
Well,
So,
yeah.
I don't know, but all these people that are like, "Oh my gosh, like, I can't believe she said that." I'm like, she was just talking about, in my opinion, maybe she was just talking about, like, her friends, the people that she knows and their experience. Maybe they're going through, like, postpartum or they're having a really hard time transitioning to parenthood or whatever. But,
Yeah. I feel like all of her friends can't all say that they're miserable. I just doubt it. I really
right,
doubt that every single, like, it just seemed, I think it got picked up so quickly by
right,
the media and all that because it was such a bold statement. Like,
yes,
none of my friends are happy with their kids. It's like, okay, wait a second.
right, like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear ya. No, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're famous, like, regardless, things are going to happen. Like, you have no control over that. Like, once you're famous, you are not like, your life is not private anymore.
No, I saw a story today about Alex Earl. This girl is like coming out and basically saying that Alex Earl like dissed her. Like this was she's a she's a podcast like interviewer, or at least that's where I know her from. She most recently did that interview with Ash Trevino. She like sat down. I don't know
That
if you saw it, but
Camila
yes.
girl. Okay, yeah.
So she does like some sort of get ready with me video, and it's like story time about like, or it's like don't meet your icons. That's what she said. Don't meet your icons.
I
big text.
saw that video.
Okay, that was apparently people are saying it was about Alex Earl because she said we were at Ultra and like I saw this girl that I love to follow and she was like with a group of a bunch of people and we went up to them and asked like, hey, like let's get some shots, come over to our table, we'll buy you guys around. And they said, oh, I think maybe they initially said yes, but then they were like, wait, sorry, we actually just want to go down to like the general GA area or whatever and just like see if we can meet up with some of our friends there. And they're like, thanks, but like, you know, we're going to pass. And she was so offended by that. And people are thinking, okay, well, what should she have done? Like, does she have to take a shot? Is she obligated? Like, can you not respectfully say no anymore? Is she obligated because she's famous or whatever to do everything that everyone asks of her?
Right.
So, oh, and Alex commented on the TikTok and said, hey, like, I'm not sure if this is about me, but please DM me. Like, I never would want to be rude because I think Camilla said, you're rude, you're disrespectful, whatever. She's like, I never want to be blank and blank. Like, please hit my DMs or whatever. So
Wild. But yeah, I mean, at that point, I agree with the boundary. Like, they're not obligated to do anything.
no, and if they were nice about saying no, like that's all you can ask. Like,
Exactly. Like, hey, actually, we're going to go do this, but like, thanks for the offer, blah, blah, blah. I don't know.
like it would suck to be turned down, but if that happened to me, I wouldn't make a video about it because it was because it was a chill interaction. You know,
Exactly.
It wasn't like they called me fat and ugly and like spit in my drink. Then I'm making a video.
Right. Then I'm like, I can't believe, don't ever meet the people, blah, blah, blah.
I know, don't meet your icons. Okay, girl.
But can we just talk about one thing real quick?
What?
Thought popped up into my brain. When people post like a tea story time, but they're like, I'm not going to name who it was. Like, when I met the most rudest influencer on the... I'm like, but I'm not going to name names.
The most rudest.
I'm not going to name... The most rudest. I'm not going to name names. I'm like, then why make a video?
You know people are going to go crazy in the comments.
Right, I'm like, they're going to start speculating. They're going to start tagging. And then it's going to cause unnecessary drama. Like, why make a video? Why? That's like a voice memo to the group chat.
Exactly.
Like, you will never guess. That's a ring-a-ling to your best friend. Guess who I just met? And they are literally the rudest person I've ever met. That's fine. But when you're coming online making a video, I met the but I'm not going to tell you. It's like, okay.
What's that meme that's like, okay, get ready for nothing?
Yeah, I hope you're hungry.
Yes.
For nothing. Yeah. Literally.
Oh my god.
Save me a slice. Like,
is that how it goes?
I don't know. I think it does.
I love it. Okay, I'm
Hope
glad
you
you could
saved
come up
me
with
a
that.
slice. Hope you're hungry. For nothing.
For nothing. Seriously,
Literally.
it's just like you're baiting us. Like, just
No,
say it already.
honestly. So annoying. I know
Okay.
you said you had a couple of TikTok rabbit holes that you went down.
Oh yeah. Literally within the past like 30 minutes, I found
Love.
out that the LeBrants are now in a part of an MLM called Neolife.
Do you know what Neolife is?
I have some like 5-minute research about it basically.
Okay,
It's like,
I'd never looked it up, but I heard about it.
okay, yeah, it's like detox powders, like a 3-day detox, like, and then like an electrolyte drink mix, and like it's all about weight loss and like
Perfect.
supplements. Dude,
Annoying.
I just, you can't be that famous and join an MLM. Like, that's
Right.
unfair. That's
Agreed.
unfair because you know that your supporters are going to do anything for you, and now you're just making money off of them. Like,
Yes.
hardcore, and you're not hiding it either. Because, you want to know this? They're the top 3, like, fastest ranking up sellers or whatever in the company's history. They're, like, already up to director level.
I saw that.
Yes, like they are making crazy numbers. They've like maxed out their sales. whatever it's called, like the money that they get back, like their
Yeah.
commission. They've maxed out their commission already. They've only been doing it for 4 weeks or like,
Jeez.
yes. And to me, it's just like, it's weird because I feel like MLMs are tacky. We don't do MLMs.
They
Like,
are.
We don't.
It's like a new LuLaRoe or what
Yes,
or whatever.
LuLaRoe was an MLM.
Yes. LuLaRoe, Mary Kay, Arbonne, what are the other ones?
Oh my gosh, Arbonne. I feel like Mary Kay's more legit because they're like an OG and people actually use and love their products. I feel like
True.
in real life.
Right.
Like they definitely still have like a
That
good...
one's more of like a socially acceptable
Yes.
MLM.
Yes. I'm just like, okay, so they achieved the highest commission level in the company and made them very short time. I'm like reading this article, but it just was so shocking to me. I'm like, you guys, apparently the reason is they're not making as much money anymore because family vlogging is really going out of style.
Okay.
And so the influencers are used to like make their livelihood off of being family vloggers. They would get insane brand deals from like Tide Pods and like Miss Meyer's cleaning products and like Pottery Barn. It's not really happening anymore, and also it's not as socially acceptable to vlog your kids in that way. So like people were unearthing all this dirt on all these influencers, and yeah, they basically had to stop making their money that way, which was a lot of what they did. So that's kind of the speculation, is that they are hungry for cash. But all the thousands of people who signed up underneath them, they don't have followings, okay?
Right.
Like, their experience is not going to be the same as yours. They are
Right.
not getting the pink Cadillac. They are not getting a free house.
Right.
That will probably never happen for them. I joined an MLM one time.
No, you did not.
I did, and I cannot even remember the name of it for the life of me. It was something with weight loss, and it was like, well, I think it was like supplement. But I remember my stepsister got me onto it. And this is so funny because looking back, like we've never talked about it since it happened. But I went out to watch her kids like for one summer, like a few years ago. And at the time, her friend was like super high up in the company and convinced my stepsister to join. And so my stepsister is like a very... okay, like, let's make a plan. She's like, I'm gonna be the best at it. Like, she's like making a mood board for it. She's doing a whole thing to like take over this company. She's like, Sophia, you need to join. We do some like wrap on my stomach, some white, it's like a white square, and it had all this liquid on it, and I was just supposed to wear it, and I wrapped in saran wrap around it. So janky.
Interesting.
We took before and after pictures. I remember thinking the before picture looked better. Like, I actually look a little chunkier in the second picture.
Right.
So I just went along with it. I posted, I think, like one time on Facebook. I was in college at this point. I was at least a sophomore. This is so embarrassing. This is way too recent. And I did it was like a protein coffee or something. I was like looking for like 5 girls to try like my protein.
Ooh, cringe so hard I woke the cat up. Ooh.
I just know I have scrubbed those from my Facebook, of course, but like something, yeah, or like
awful. You want to be your own girl boss?
Yeah, I think, and I knew it was cringe in the moment, so I tried to pick the least cringe one because she sent me a list. I was a part of a Facebook group that had just like constant encouragement, like you can do it type stuff, and these are the 3 hooks I used this week to get 10 more sales, and so they sent me this list of Facebook post options, so I just like picked from it, and probably got 1 like. My shout out to Taylor, my best friend from high school. Her stepmom bought a detox kit from me.
Wow.
Now, a month later, she did message me and say, hey, they keep charging me for this, like, detox kit. I'm trying to figure out how to cancel it. Can you help me? Which, by that point, I was not doing the MLM anymore. I did it for, like, maybe a solid week. She was my only customer. Like, only one. She was the only person who ever bought anything.
Ride or die.
I know. So I had to message her back. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'll look on my account and, like, see if I can cancel it for you. But it's so funny. Of course, she did not end up loving it. Like, who would?
Perfect.
What
yeah.
was it?
That's crazy.
Yes, dude. I was in an MLM for, like, a week.
I remember I went on like Instagram Live, not Instagram Live. I've never done that. On TikTok Live. I feel like going live on Instagram is kind of embarrassing.
Oh, so scary.
Like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I've said this before, but I just feel like Instagram is so intimate.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's very intimate. It's very like, 9 times out of 10, I'm only following people who I know personally. My feed is flooded with people that I went to high school with, that I know for the work, and this, that, and the third. But like, TikTok is just like it's so different. But like, I remember I went on TikTok Live once and I like made a joke about MLMs, and I made a joke about like, like, oh, I'm signing on to be my own girl boss. Like, I just need not one, not two, but just 3 girlies to help me out with, I made a joke. And I remember, I can't remember like what it was, but this woman like came for me in the comments of like the live. And I was like, girl, be for real. It's a freaking joke. Take a joke. Lighten up. Take a walk. Touch some grass. It'll help. It'll build the immune system. Like, please, just take a joke. Take a joke. Hee hee and ha ha all the way home.
It could be way meaner.
Literally. Like, I could have said everybody's dense. Did I? No. That's my favorite thing to say now. It's like, are you dense? That's my favorite thing. I don't obviously ever say that to people, but I say it, like, to myself. I'm like, God, this person's so dense.
Good adjective. No, yeah, it's, yeah.
Everything's fine.
Okay, yeah, so I had the Librance, and the other one was, or wait, do you want to, you do something.
Okay.
Take a break.
Okay, she's like, please, I need a break. So, when Sophia and I were talking, when I texted her and I was like, hey, like, maybe we should, I was like, are you down to, like, record tonight? My brain was just, like, coming up with ideas, right?
Love it.
So, one of the ideas that I had was, and I talked to her about it so she could kind of, like, think about it. I said, if your life was a rom-com, what would the plot be? Like, are we talking the classic cliche, like, guy gets the girl in the end, like, you can, almost like a Hallmark, you can see it from a mile away. Would you want, like, a twist? Would you want a turn? Would you want it to be smooth sailing? Like, all that good stuff. Me, personally, I would want it to be a Hallmark movie. I would. However, it's not like that. If my life was a rom-com, it would be, honestly, my life wouldn't be a rom-com. It would be a limited series. You know what I mean? Like, not just one episode. Because sometimes things pop up in my life and kind of throws a little curveball, like this one peeing everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, life throws a curveball at you. But then, I come back and I persevere. So I just feel like, every episode would somehow end on a cliffhanger.
Okay, so like 4 episodes.
Yes.
Okay.
An hour long, an hour each.
Mm-hmm.
And, it would be one of those things that it's like, you catch yourself yelling at the TV, like, why are you making that decision? You know what I mean?
I don't think so. You're really smart. You're not a bad decision maker.
Sometimes.
Really?
I don't know. Well,
I feel like you're so responsible.
I do have a lot of anxiety, so I feel like my anxiety doesn't allow me to make bad decisions.
Yes.
So it would be more like a Brittany, what are you doing?
Okay.
Kind of thing. You know what I mean? But then eventually I would get the guy.
Yeah.
That's the plot.
Okay. I was thinking kind of cheesy too. You mentioned like, oh, maybe you would find like a Rome man, like whatever, Rome man, like what even.
I said,
but like,
I told her that it would, like, her vibe kind of reminds me of like a Win in Rome, almost like a Lizzie, almost almost like a Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yes.
Like you're traveling the world and you just happen to accidentally run into a guy. And then you have some like romantic little rendezvous and then something happens and you have to leave early or something happens and you never see him again. And then, later down the road, it's just like you reconvene.
Okay, you just added a bit to, okay, I want that to happen. So, I do want it to be in another country, but I'm thinking it's like I'm bringing my sister on a trip. Like, I just came into a bunch of money and I'm like, dude, let's have like Euro summer, like 10 days we'll spend on like the coast of France and just like be super lazy and also do really fun things. We'll also be super lazy and cute. But then we like meet two guys, one for each of us. Mm-hmm. And then something happens, like you said, and then I go home and then I'm thinking he comes back to the States to find me. That, like a grand gesture like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just personally.
Mm-hmm. See, now I'm rethinking mine.
Yes, and also I want them to come up to us. Like, I want it to be like a very, like he sweeps me off my feet. Like the first time he sees me, he's just like, oh my gosh. Like
I have to have you.
Yes.
Oh, that's hot. I love that.
Yes.
Love. See, me, I kind of want it to be a slow burn.
Okay.
Like my mind immediately kind of went to like very like cottagecore Little House on the Prairie vibes. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's just like, that's who I try to be. That's like my, I have a lot of floral things, clearly. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I would just want it to be like the small town vibe. Like I'm in like a small town. I'm like passing through or something. I'm in a small town. I see a cute bakery. It's the springtime, obviously. So there's, cherry blossoms everywhere.
Yeah.
Sneezing left and right, but it is what it is. It's pretty to look at. Go into a nice, cute little cafe, standing in line, trying to get a coffee and a muffin or something as I'm passing through. And then the guy in front of me pays for my coffee. And then we just happen to keep running into each other throughout the town. Kind of thing.
So cute.
I know. Like a slow
I'm thinking
burn.
cobblestone streets.
Cobblestone streets, a bike with a basket with some flowers in it. Obviously.
Yeah.
Like, come on. But that's what I would want it to be. Still a limited series because it's a slow burn.
Okay.
It's a slow burn. Almost like we have the meet cute and then we just keep missing each other.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every time that I walk out of a place and walk down the street, he like comes up and behind me and goes into the same spot. Yes. I'm walking down the street. Oops, I dropped my chapstick. I bend down to get the chapstick. He walks by me and doesn't know that it's me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like a slow, if only she didn't drop it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Classic. That sounds better.
Yes, I know exactly what I get it now.
Because I know that, like, I look at stuff like that and I'm like, oh, they were so close.
Yeah, like, it would keep you interested.
Exactly.
That was such a good question. Where did you come up with that?
Honestly, just because, when you're scrolling on TikTok and you see, like, clips of movies and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, like, I can't remember what movie it was, but it was some rom-com. And I was looking at it and I was like, they're having the moment where they're kissing in the rain or something, or like she's professing his love or her love in the rain or whatever. And I was like, wow, like if only life was a rom-com. Ugh. And then that's kind of when it popped up into my head. I'm like, I wonder what my life would be like if it was a rom-com.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's just kind of how I came up with it.
That's really cute. I love it. It makes me want to go watch, oh my gosh, Lizzie McGuire all over again.
So good.
Such a good story. I watched that a little bit all over again. When I was in London, my niece, it was her first time watching it. So I got to like experience that with her. She couldn't give a flying freak about the moment, but I was sitting there like
crying.
She's like, oh, the platform sandals, she's like, ew, why is she wearing those? I'm like, you don't understand. Why was she wearing those with capris? You don't get it.
God, man. If only she had the patchwork capris with the matching polo shirt moment. They don't know anything. And the gaucho pants. You don't know anything about that.
They know nothing.
God, man,
It's
come
so
on.
exciting. I was like, Aria, I would have died to have her closet. Like, you don't
Yes.
understand. There was a time I was coveting. I wanted to be everything about her.
Yes, and Hannah Montana, when you saw the rotating,
Oh my gosh.
don't even get me started.
Amazing.
The scarf that was like this half an inch thick, but it
With
was
sequins.
just with sequins, all like the big sequins all over it. Yup. Yup.
It was so small.
Yup.
Oh my gosh. The styles, like Ashley Tisdale has some of the most amazing red carpet looks that have aged so uniquely. It's like, were they just all like, was every person in the room being like, okay, you pick the shirt, you pick the pants, I'll pick the purse? Like, she always had a hat, a scarf, a purse, pants, and then she would like layer like jeans with Bermudas. Like,
Jeans underneath a skirt.
yes.
A part of me wants to be like, were you on your period that day?
It was just, it's amazing.
You know, like, were you on your period, but you still wanted to wear a skirt?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because that's something I would probably, that, you know, not era, but at the same time, like, I just feel like Disney Channel, the wardrobe department in Disney Channel in the early 2000s needs to be studied.
Yes.
Like, and the Nickelodeons, too. Like, iCarly and Victorious and all that. They had some questionable choices.
I loved, okay, so would you have liked, I can't remember, what was Ashley Tisdale's name in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Oh my gosh, it was Maddie.
Maddie?
Was it Maddie?
I feel like, would you rather have her closet or London Tipton's closet?
London Tipton.
Yeah, I feel like actually that's obvious now that I'm saying it.
London Tipton, because, you know, she has so much money that if she doesn't like it, she could just get rid of it and get more.
Do you remember the episode where they got locked in her closet?
Yes.
And it was like all high tech and they couldn't figure out how to tell like the voice in the room, like how to open the door or something, I feel like.
It was Alexa before it was Alexa.
Yes. Yes.
That's so funny.
So crazy. But she had the same thing. It was like a rotating moment, like the closet on wheels, basically.
Right. I wanted that so bad.
So bad.
I wanted to click the button and then the closet rotate. Wow.
Or Clueless. I always think about her closet and like the outfit matcher.
I like before their time.
Seriously.
Iconic. The fact that technology like that, I mean, maybe it does exist and it's just not in my tax bracket, but like, I don't know. I want that to be a thing.
Oh yeah.
Like the matcher from
The
like,
outfits,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was thinking, like just now, I was like, okay, do they have that? I don't know. But it made me think of the mirror that they have that like has a workout, like a person in it. Have you seen that?
I have. Yeah.
That is a weird. I don't know. That
That is
invention
really
to me
weird.
is super odd.
Yeah, I'd be like, I feel like somebody would be watching me. Like there'd be a glitch or something, and like somebody would be watching me somehow. Like a baby monitor, how it like picks up different like frequencies and radio waves and stuff. I feel like that would freak me out too much.
Like someone could hack it.
Right? Like I would just want I just want a mirror. You know what I mean? Same thing with like a smart fridge. Like why do I need to go on Facebook on my refrigerator?
Yes. Oh
You
my
know?
gosh, I forgot about smart fridges.
And 9 times out of 10 they just don't work and they sound expensive to fix because it has the screen.
There was also a Modern Family episode about the smart fridge.
I do remember that.
And I think it was Cam who like got Loki like feelings. He caught feelings for the
Yes,
fridge.
for the fridge. That is so funny.
The fridge was like sweet talking him, like
Oh my gosh.
one of those weird smart fridges.
That's so good.
Okay. I feel like you should tell one more thing.
Okay. So the second thing, because, you know, when you brought up the whole, like, would you rather have Lennon Tipton or Maddie's closet? So if you could switch, like, people, like, you would still be you, but you would just be in another body, or, like, a style or a vibe that you've always wanted to try, but, like, you could never really fully commit to, and it could be a celebrity, it could be like an influencer that you listen to or that you watch. Like, who would you, or what vibe would you choose if you could switch?
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
My mind went to an influencer named Lauren Giraldo.
Okay.
She
Name
was
sounds familiar.
she was big on Vine. But I'll pull up her Instagram. But yeah, she lives in Miami. She's like this gorgeous Latina girl, but I always love her outfits. And she has this gorgeous husband, and they have a little baby now, but
Cute.
she's just like a Miami mommy, and her stylist always is very, like, she posted these the other day, and I was like, oh, that's very
I
cool
don't
to me.
recognize her.
Okay, wait, let me do a
I was gonna
better
say
shot
maybe
of
if
her
I saw
face.
like her face.
This is Slay 2, like, in the stands. Come on. Now,
I
don't know
love
if I
that
can-
outfit.
Right? Like, come on. Oh, she's so pretty.
Love.
Let's see. Let's find a better. This is her face.
I know exactly who that is. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
right?
Yes, I know exactly who that is.
Okay, so she is like a mother now, and she's still a YouTube vlogger. Oh my gosh, there's her kid. It's so funny. Her kid has like
Cute.
bleach blonde hair, and her husband's name is Henny. He's like a what? He's not a mix. I feel like he's fully like Portuguese or something.
Love.
Anyways, but yeah, I just love and at one point she lived in Scottsdale, Arizona, and she decorated her house so beautifully, and I was like, I would love to live there. Like, it was just so fun to watch her life through her YouTube. I just remember thinking like, okay, that is an influencer. Like, I would switch lives with her. Like,
Love.
yeah, everything about her. She's so nice and cute and funny.
Love that.
What about you?
I would want, so it's not a person, but it's a vibe that I wish that I could pull off. Or I
Okay.
wish that I could just like live in another person's body for a day. It's somebody who has like hella tattoos.
Okay.
Well, the first person that pops up into my head is my hairstylist, Bridget. She's, first of all, beautiful. Like, drop dead gorgeous. She's got this beautiful hair color. She is tatted from head to toe, but they just work so well with her, and like her vibe and her demeanor, and like I wish that I could like just switch places with somebody who just had a bunch of tattoos, and like just to see what it would be like. Because you know what I mean? Like with tattoos, like I have one, but I feel like I can't commit to a bunch. You know what I mean?
Am I crazy, or did you not tell me at one time you could see yourself getting a sleeve? You couldn't. That wasn't you.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I feel like, and I was shocked because I was like, you don't really have that many tattoos.
No.
Okay.
I don't think that I could fully commit to a sleeve. I could do like a couple like small ones here and there, like maybe
Okay.
one behind the ear, one on the wrist, like, you know, one behind my arm, like the basic kind of places to get a tattoo, but like I definitely couldn't commit to a full sleeve.
Yeah, no, that's intense.
That's a lot. And like you have to look at that forever. Unless you get it removed. Did you see Pete Davidson got a bunch of his tattoos removed?
So that was real?
Oh.
I don't know. I saw it, but I'm like, that, I mean, it doesn't take one session. Like, you have to do 8 to 10 sessions usually, or
Right.
something. Like,
Maybe it was AI. I'm not
I'm
sure.
Googling. Because
Do
I
it.
saw that too, and I was like, okay, wait a second. What's happening here?
Do
Pete Davidson
it.
Tattoos.
Oh, I have one more question for you, and
Yeah.
I really like it. No, but after
Oh.
you do your thing.
Well, I think it's real. Vogue put out an article February 11th. Davidson said of his decision to start undergoing the often painful and expensive tattoo removal process in 2020. Apparently, he's been going through it since 2020. He's had more than 100 tattoos removed.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Yeah, I heard that it was like stupid expensive. Oh,
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
sorry, honey.
Had to be. Crazy. All right.
know.
Fact checker in the building.
Fact checker. Big stretch. I try to touch his paws every day so he can get used to it. So when I have to clip his nails, he's not like a don't touch kind of thing. Yeah, he's been stretching a bunch. I mean, now he's like,
Laid up.
hello, sorry. But I thought of this question too. I thought it was super sweet. And it could be like a cute little wholesome moment. So like, you know, when you're in a relationship and you have like your love languages, and you're like, this is what my partner does to make me feel loved and make me feel important, and like this is what I look for in a partner and that kind of thing. My question is like, what is something like what is the best thing a friend can do for you, like a girlfriend, to like make you feel heard and fulfilled? Because I feel like, you can be fulfilled in not just romantic relationships, but you almost have to feel fulfilled within platonic friendships and everything. So like, but it's like a different kind of love. Like you're not going to expect like for example, I'm not going to expect you to come and rub my back when I'm, and like cuddle me when I'm crying. You know what I mean? Like it's like friends give like a different kind of comfort kind of thing. So, I thought that would be like a cute question.
I think, well, first I'm just thinking in terms of you because I feel like we're super close, but like that we still make a point to see each other, and even though we're like long distance.
Right.
I feel like that is super obvious. Like if I had moved away from Richmond and we never got around to seeing each other, like that would be very telltale, I feel like.
For sure.
And then also like someone who listens. Like the other day, like you just call me, tell me all these things, and then I was like, wait a second, I have stuff to tell you too. And then I was like, let me have my spiel, and we just like were on the phone for like an hour and a half. Like that, I feel like that really, it's good for the friendship, like to be able to just listen to each other.
Agreed.
And then just like random texts. Like I love it when you text me. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's Brittany? Like, what's she up to? Like.
I love when I get a text from you and it says notification. I'm like, yes. Yeah. I'm like, yes. I'm like, thank God. It's a freaking podcast. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Love.
Stuff like that.
Nice. Honestly, like, I'd say that I 100% agree. For sure. Like, because when Sophia told me that she was moving, I was devastated because I'm like, bro, I feel like every girl that I've gotten, besides like my my friend group from like high school, but like every person that I meet almost into it, like in adulthood, that I've met in Richmond moves away. And that sounds so depressing, but it's just the reality. Like, I mean, just recently, another friend of mine who I met a couple of years ago, we met at Orange Theory, and we went out to lunch recently. She was like, oh, by the way, I'm moving this summer. And I was like,
no.
I was like, great. So like, it's just like the girls that I meet in adulthood, and it's so hard to make new friends as an adult. Like, it's so difficult too. So then like it just sucks when it's like, so I completely agree with you in the sense of like how we always try and we always make an effort to see each other at least a couple times a year. And, we still like, I send her voice memos. She sends me voice memos. Like this morning, I just took a video of me trying my Starbucks drink to see if I liked it, and just doing a little instead of making a TikTok, I'm just recording myself and sending it to her and being like, let me tell you about my morning kind of thing. And it just like, yeah, it's just the equal amount. It's almost making me feel like I want to feel like somebody wants to talk to me. You know what I mean? Like I hate texting somebody and feeling like I'm bothering them.
Right.
Even though they haven't come out and said like, hey, I can't talk right now or blah, blah, blah. It's just like the thought of like, it's just like having that gut feeling of like, oh, I hope that I'm not catching them at a bad time, or like, oh, I hope I'm not bothering them. It's like with you, I'm just like, let me frickin' voice memo. And then she does the freaking, what's it called? The silence notifications. I'm like, stop. Anyway. Notify anyway. Immediately. Completely disregard. Notify.
Anyway.
Anyways. You were gonna hear me. I remember with Sophie and I were talking one night, and she responded to my text and then immediately turned on Do Not Disturb. I was like, oh. Like, I said, she's ready to not talk to me anymore. No, but because I watched it happen. Because I was responding. And I watched it happen, and it made me laugh so hard. Because I'm like, she really said, that's crazy. Good night. Like,
Like,
can't
it's
even
a
remember.
live feed. Like, you can
Yes.
actually, like, yeah, watch it in real time.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you
I
knew
watch
what
it.
I was doing. I was sitting there.
Yes. It's like the
So
boom, boom, like done. I was like, heard. Okay.
I was
Sounds
closing up
good.
shop.
Hey, that's okay. It was late, but it just made me giggle. It made me laugh so hard because I'm like, I cannot believe that's hilarious. I can't believe that I've seen that in real time.
Seriously. So
But
personal.
so personal. But yeah, so like it's just like the feeling of, you know, the way that I feel fulfilled is this is if like if I feel like I'm not bothering you and I'm texting you
Yeah.
kind of thing, or like when I can call you at random moments and have a complete crash out moment for over an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like the feeling like the effort and the you know the I don't know mutual feelings about it.
Yes. Reciprocating. Like, I would never even dream of being upset with you for calling me. Like,
Right.
always it would be something like I text you, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, like let me call you back. Like, I want to know what happened. It's not like, oh
Right.
god, she's
Like
calling me again.
here she comes. Oh my god, I cannot believe. I will say low key sometime, not you, but just like in general, when people call me, I'm like,
I can think of a
like,
few.
bro. But then I always know when you call me, I'm like, what happened? Because
yeah.
we're voice memo people. Mm-hmm. We're like, yeah, we're definitely a voice memo kind of gals. So when she calls me, I'm like, which is rare. I'm like, what happened?
That's literally all my friends. Like, I think it's the same way. Like, maybe for our generation. Do you have friends who call you, like, typically, like, often?
I used to have, so my friend Josh, him and I used to be like, we used to be super close, but we've kind of drifted apart a little bit. But he used to call me almost every day.
Aww.
And he would call me, like, and especially because his family lives in the Outer Banks, he would call me because he's not like he likes listening to music, but he's not like the biggest music guy. He would rather talk on the phone. Mm-hmm. So I have his location. I would look at his location and saw that he was on the highway going to North Carolina, and he would call me. And I knew that it was going to be over an hour conversation always, and I knew that I wouldn't get 2 words in, which is fine. Sometimes people sometimes people just have to talk. But then I would interrupt him so I could get 2 words in, because it would just be me being like, "Uh-huh. Yeah. No, oh, okay. Yeah."
Oh,
Like that,
okay.
like that's it. You know what I mean? Like that would be our whole conversation.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, "Okay, well, I'm pulling up, so I'm gonna go." I'm like,
Oh, he just wanted to word vomit for an hour.
pretty much. But yeah, like he would call me pretty consistently.
I just feel like if any of my friends call me, I'm like, something is important. Not
Right.
something's wrong. It's just, it's important.
Yes.
I just love y'all like that. Like, it's top of the list. Like,
Yup.
I'm really not taking calls for nobody else. I'm getting, like, I screen my mom's calls. Like, I feel like when I think of people who I screen their calls, my mom, my sister, I should be better about it, but
That's so funny.
yeah.
What do you mean screen?
Like I just watch it ring.
Hilarious. That's so funny.
I
Sometimes
feel
I'll do that with Ryan, low-key.
Right? Like, yes, I do that with Eva.
Because he'll FaceTime me, and I'm like, I know it's about sports that I just don't care about. And he will keep the phone right here when he FaceTimes me. And I just know that when he calls me, he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" I know he doesn't care. And
yeah,
I'm like,
he just wants to get to the point.
he just wants to get to the point. Yeah. So then I go, I'm good. How are you? And he goes, good. So did you know? And then immediately into like, I'm like, what if I said I had a bad day? I think one time I think I tested it once.
Uh-huh.
He was like, how you doing? I was like, honestly, like, I had a bad day. Like, I'm tired. And then he'll be like, oh, well, did you know? I'm like, he's just doing it to be courteous, I guess.
Classic brother.
Like, okay, don't care. Anyway.
Like, obviously I'm not calling you to just talk about nothing.
Right. Like, I called you for a reason. Let me tell you why I called you.
Yeah, I feel like I screen too many calls, because then I always have the thought, this could be, and this is what I think, they could be kidnapped and they have mustered up the strength to make one call. Somehow they scooted the phone over with their toenail and somehow asked Siri to make the call. And I'm just probably sitting here in my room doing laundry, watching my show, like, I'd rather watch my show and just screen their call.
If it helps, I highly doubt that they would do that.
What? That they would call me?
Yeah.
That's actually true. Like, why aren't they calling
I love you
everyone?
so much, but if I was kidnapped and if I could grab my phone by my toenail, I'm calling the police. Like, my first thought would not to be, I gotta call Soph. Like, it would probably be like, I call 911 and then I'd get my phone and voice memo, you will never guess what just happened.
Wow, you're so right. Like, why am I thinking
Like, why would they call you?
Dude, that might have just changed my life. I never have to guilt myself into that fear ever again.
Literally, I had, because, like, I used to have that thought in college. Because, like, I used to have, like, you know, this is before I knew how to establish boundaries, healthy boundaries with me and, like, literally everyone in my life. I would have, like, I would keep my dorm unlocked so people could, like, if they needed to talk to me about something. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my
I'd, like, leave my ringer on my phone. I'd, like, leave my dorm room unlocked. I'd, like, you know, the whole nine, just in case somebody wanted to do a little knock, knock, knock. Brittany, I'm, like, really going through something. I really want to talk. I'm, like, done. Like, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
And,
so
like,
nice.
I mean, yeah. Probably should have set, like, really, I needed to set boundaries, but, like, in my mind, because my mom, because I remember, like, I mean, because it was a couple of times, like, I can't remember who it was, but, like, I was friends with this one person, and they would just, like, call me at all hours of the night, crying about something, and, like, I would always answer, because I'm like, they're calling me for a reason,
Yeah.
you know? That's, like, where my mind goes to. They're calling me for a reason, I need to answer. And, big stretch. My goodness. He's a sweet little boy. He's a sleepy boy. But yeah, I would call, like, I would always have that. And then eventually, my mom was like, Brittany, like, if you're not going to answer, they're going to call someone else. Like, it's fine. Like, you're not responsible for making sure that they're okay.
That's crazy. Like, so you had people coming in your dorm at all hours, like, to come...
It would be like a, hey, if you ever need to talk, my door's always open. Like, you know,
Wow.
like, hey, if you ever need to talk, like, my door's always open, please, like, come by anytime. Like,
Okay.
you know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, like, and that's still, you know, like, I'm still a very much, like, literally call me if you want to talk. But now it's like if it's in the middle of the night, I can't guarantee that I'll answer. But, like, if I see that I missed your call in the morning, like, I will follow up. Like, that kind of thing. It's just, like, establishing the boundary of, like, hey, it's late. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing okay. Love you. Good night. Kind of thing. So, yeah.
Healthy.
Mm-hmm.
That's so, like, sweet that you were that girly.
I was that girly. I really was.
I do have a little bit of housekeeping before we go. You guys, there's a new Reese's Cup flavor. It is PB&J.
Interesting.
Personally, I think I'm gonna love this, like, so bad. I'm gonna love it so bad. Would you be interested in, like, a PB&J cup?
What kind of J?
I think it looked purpley to me.
Ugh. No.
That was so... Hold on.
Ruined
Let me
it.
freaking check my facts.
Soiled
Maybe it's
it.
strawberry.
It better be.
Reese's.
Strawberry is the superior jam.
I love the combination of PB&J. When I was in London recently, there was like a PB&J cookie that I had, and I'll probably never forget it. For the middle of it was like crackles of jam. It was like a raspberry jam, I think.
Yum.
And like a melty peanut butter, but it was like a little salty on top. Oh, it had me like levitating, real deal. Okay, here's the description from the Hershey's online store.
Give it to me.
Get ready to take... Wait, are these the right ones? Yeah. Oh, it's strawberry. Strawberry.
Yes. Then 1000% I want to try it.
Yeah, I think grape would have been a little weird with the... I guess I just like... Yeah, you're right.
I'm not a grape jam person. I've never been a grape person. Strictly strawberry. Maybe some red raz if I'm in the mood for it.
Yummy.
Or like some apple butter, which is not technically jam, but like big fan. That sounds lovely.
Right? I need to be on the hunt
I'd be down to
immediately.
try that.
Starting tomorrow, I'm stopping at every gas station.
Do you know what I need to be in the hunt for?
Huh?
The raspberry white chocolate creamer from Chobani. I saw your TikTok if you have it, and I cannot find it anywhere.
Are you serious? You've
I
looked?
cannot find it anywhere. Every single time I walk into a grocery store, I immediately go, I'm like, I need to check the Chobani and see if I can find it.
Have you tried Target?
I've tried Target, I've tried Kroger, I've tried Food Lion, I've tried Publix, I've tried everywhere where it could possibly, Walmart, everywhere that it could possibly be, for sure. And they also have a birthday cake flavor.
I saw that. Have you heard, like, what have most people been saying that you've seen? They like it or they don't?
I haven't seen any bad reviews.
Okay.
Have you seen bad reviews?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like it's been 50-50 for me. People are like, I'm
Okay.
so disappointed. It tastes like chemicals. Or like, this didn't
Oh.
live up. I know, but then there's some people in my comments who are like, it's so good. But it has been a notable amount of people saying they don't like it.
Okay, well
But
then
I'm still looking for it.
valid. But I don't want to commit to the whole thing and it tastes like cheeks. You know what I mean?
That's what I did with their hazelnut creamer. Never make ever that. It is vile.
It's not great.
It doesn't taste anything like a hazelnut.
It's
Like,
it's not great at all.
That is rude and unkind.
It is. And I don't really like their caramel one either.
Never had it.
It's not worth it.
Okay, noted.
Yeah. It's like a dark caramel and I don't like a toasted caramel almost and I'm like, ugh, I don't like it.
No.
I don't like it.
Their white chocolate raspberry is superior.
It's so good. Their vanilla.
Oh, I haven't had that.
Oh my god, I just bought it recently and it's so good.
Just like plain vanilla.
It's just like it's like a French vanilla kind of thing. It's
Okay.
perfect. It's perfect. It like tastes like vanilla bean almost. Like it's so tasty.
Okay, I could see how if it was like whipped, like a cold foam, it'd probably be like
Ooh.
extra even better.
It would be really good in a cold foam.
What was I gonna say? Oh, Publix. The Chobani creamers are buy one get one this week. So if you wanted to like check a Publix around you and try to find, you could get it for a deal this week.
Let's see, I am going to be out and about tomorrow. I have a really cute day planned tomorrow.
Ooh, tell.
I wish you were here because it would definitely be like a, like a fun you and me kind of day.
Yeah.
Like my day tomorrow reminds me of you.
Yeah.
We're going to Coco and Hazel in the morning.
Wait,
Do you remember that place that has like the most outrageous milkshakes?
Yes.
But they have iced coffee flights.
Yes.
So we're going to go, it's me and my roommate and our friend Lexi. We're going to go and have an iced coffee flight. And then we're going to go thrifting.
Oh, that's the perfect day.
I know. And then I need to go get him more cat food. And I might stop by a Publix or something and see if I can hunt down that white chocolate raspberry creamer because I want it.
You can get it for like $3.50.
I want it. I literally, like, everywhere that I go, it's like the coffee cake, like the coffee crumb cake and the caramel. I'm like, and the sweet cream. I'm like, I don't want it. Drives me nuts.
No, it's not. It's not the same. Like, you have to find the one you're looking for. It's out there. Check it. I would say check
Somewhere.
a couple Publixes. That's the perfect day, though. That is like the perfect amount of busy. You know.
Mm-hmm. And then be done by like 1-ish because we're going kind of in the morning. So be done by like 1-2 o'clock. Then I could just come home and chill, just relax, not have anything that like I really have to do. Perfect. Mm-hmm. What are you doing tomorrow?
Totally forgot it was Friday. I'm just realizing I texted you being like, "Hey, what time do you want to record tonight?" Like, I think about your work schedule. Like, what? Tomorrow's literally Saturday.
I think I looked at that text and chuckled, but then I just never acknowledged it.
It just dawned on me.
Because I don't have to do jack squat until like 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Absolutely not.
So I get to sleep in.
Let me look at the only thing on my calendar is that I have to pay my rent by tomorrow because
Valid.
I am a customer who pays on the 5th. I wait until
Wild.
the last second.
I think I waited until the 5th once and it was completely on accident. And my landlord texted me and was like, "You need to pay me." I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Yeah,
That's
well,
crazy.
she didn't say it like that, but she was like, "Hey, Brittany, just a reminder. Like, it's been a few days." I was like,
Oh.
"Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And I think it was like when I had just started, like not this new job, but like my previous job. I had just started, and I was like just transitioning into the role, and I was just like kind of stressed and just so busy that I just like completely forgot what day it was. So she was like, "Hey, girl, you haven't paid me." I was like, "Oh my God, I
Like it
cannot
was
believe it."
out of character
I
for
was like a
you.
week late. I was like, normally, if it's like when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh, it's the first, pay rent kind of thing.
Okay, now see, you tap to pay rent. How do you pay your
That's
rent?
true. You have to stop, and I Venmo, so you have to go and physically drop a check off,
Yes.
which is insane.
So you can see why I put it off until the very last second.
Valid.
Granted, it is like 5 minutes down the road from me. It is not far. It's, yeah, I told you when we went to that park.
Yeah, we passed by.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's not far, but it is a burden
it is.
for no
It's so
reason.
annoying
Yeah.
that like they don't do like Venmo or Zelle or even PayPal
They're
or
just
something.
like, she's older. Like, I think that's all
Right.
it's chalked up to. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever. She's pretty chill otherwise. But yeah, I'm a fifth of the month girl. And I think she knows it by now. I don't think I've ever paid a day before that.
Wild. But yeah, my landlord was like, "Hey, can you Zelle me?" And I was like, "My bank doesn't do Zelle.
Yeah.
Like it's not like compatible with Zelle." And so she was like, "Okay." And I was like, "I mean, I can give you a check every month, like if that works." And she's just like, "Well, like cuz I think I maybe I'm completely wrong. I'm not sure, but I think her kids or her son and his wife live in Australia or something."
Okay.
And I think that she like goes and visits them often, so she's not always in the country. Because I know that the new girl that's moving in when I leave, my landlord is now signing with a property management company versus it being just her. So now that they have to pay rent through this third party company and not directly to her anymore. But when her and I were talking, yeah, she was like, I can't guarantee that I'll always be in the country. So she's like, and so I said, okay, well, can you Venmo? She's like, I don't have Venmo. And I was like, okay, well, that's the only thing that I can do is Venmo. I was like, I can show you how to do it. And she was like, yeah, if you don't mind. So
Okay, learning moment.
yeah, so I showed her how to set up Venmo.
Cute.
And look at this little
Oh my
boy.
god, he's so cute.
I'm mad at him, but I love him so much. I'm so mad
How
at him.
dare he?
I know.
I think I'm going to go downstairs. Wait, I don't think I had. Oh, I had the freaking teacher on my list.
That's right.
Let me just read you that note real quick.
Go ahead.
Guys, there is a huge scandal going on right now. This teacher was arrested. She's 30 years old. She's a special ed teacher.
I didn't even know she was a special ed teacher. That makes it even worse.
He was 16 years old. This person she was having sex with.
Oh, God, that makes me sick.
Oh yeah, disgusting. There's body cam footage of her arrest. She's in the car with her husband. Okay? Yeah, she's
Perfect.
fully married.
Perfect.
Fully married, dude. And that's obviously not the worst part. The sexual assault of the child, of course, too, but it's just
Right.
like it makes it even grosser. It's just like another thing. She gets arrested, her husband's there. They're like, "Do you know what this is about?" And she's like, "I don't know. I don't get." Like she's acting completely oblivious, and then they're like, "Yeah, like we have to talk to you at the station. Like you're coming with us right now. Like you're going in handcuffs right now." And she's all
Jeez.
like, "Oh, I don't know." So, okay, let me find the screenshot of the thing because there was something found in her notes app after they confiscated her phone.
Wild.
She had written this thing. I guess you kind of call it like a manifesto. I don't even know what exactly the intent was with the. Okay, where the freak is the video? Because it's about to drive me crazy. I literally just had it.
I hate that.
Oh, here it is. Okay, so this note that she wrote was edited the day that she was arrested. Okay, so you know how on the iPhone Notes app it tells you at the top when it was last updated. Okay, the day she was arrested. So she says, I once again, all caps, from day freaking one, called your next girlfriend someone else's name. You're so effing predictable and disgusting. Shocker, you cheated on me with her. All I was to you was somebody to F-U-C-K. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I'm not any of that. I've just lost interest. I went back and screenshotted every single time that I said we should break up until after the wedding and after you graduated. Her own wedding and his graduation. Like, okay. And every single time you came back and convinced me it would be fine. I initiated every single breakup only for you to end things, saying that you couldn't get over it. You ruined us. I warned you we should have never started dating a long, long freaking time ago, and you gaslit me and convinced me it was fine every single time because that's the best, or that's who you are. We will never ever be together. I'm not a second choice. I'm the best thing you'll ever have, even with all my mistakes. You once again waited and strung me along until it was convenient for you. It broke me last time. This time it changed me.
Imagine crashing out over a 15-year-old boy. 16-year-old boy.
But still, the same, yes. So then she said, I'm not sad. I'm effing mad that I let a 16-year-old F with me like that. I made a promise to myself that I will never let any guy F with me like that again, ever. In the end, we both lost. You lost the girl who would have stuck with you through thick and thin, who would have changed anything about herself to make you happy, and I lost the person I was before I met you. And then under the section titled Manifestation. Okay, so sorry, she had this section titled Manifestations.
Perfect.
They found an excerpt that read, the victim's name, inserted here, is going to reach out to me soon and try to fix things between us. In the meantime, I'm going to live my best life knowing he's not the person I thought he was and that he is beneath me. In addition, detectives found another note dated November 11th, 2024, which says the following in relevant part. Victim's name, and I will connect again soon in a positive way. We will both get the closure we need in order to move on in a healthy way. We will be able to be a part of each other's lives forever. We will be in each other's lives forever, all caps. We will be able to love each other while also living our own lives. That's her manifestations.
Is she good?
She is sick in the head. Oh my gosh. It is so weird to see inside her mind like that. Like, her notes app just exposed her. There's no way. I mean, of course, I'm sure her lawyers are going to try to plea that, she was writing down the plot of a movie. Yeah, like, whatever.
Right.
But still, like, to get that peek inside of her brain that she's literally crashing out over this child, like, she is fully invested in a relationship.
That's criminally insane.
So disgusting.
And the fact that she's, like, fully married and she got arrested with her husband in the car, that's wild.
And she's telling the kid, well, wait until after the wedding, wait until after your graduation.
Ugh.
Oh, my gosh. I wonder, I mean, I'm sure more details will come out, but, like, I wonder how they found out about what was going on. Like, did someone report her? Like, I wonder if her fiance even I'm sure he had no idea.
What if it's like a group chat that got leaked or like something? Somebody overheard somebody talking about it. I don't know, but it's icky. That's all I know.
I know, it's crazy, but I saw that
icky.
That notes app letter and I'm like, okay, this is another level of insane.
Literally.
But yeah, so tomorrow's Saturday and really, all I have to do is pay my rent. And I'll be big chillin'. I'm probably going to edit some more of my YouTube video because I already have another one that's like about ready to be posted.
Love, look at you on your YouTube grind.
I figured out that editing on my computer is so much easier.
Yeah. What do you use to edit?
CapCut.
Okay, duh, on your computer, that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I asked my little brother, actually. I was like, what do you use when he used to post YouTube videos? And I was like, iMovie, CapCut, and he said CapCut. And I was like, you know what? I like their app on the phone. So
I love using CapCut. It's so easy, and it's so perfect.
Yeah. So.
Love.
It's making it so much easier. So I'm probably going to post another YouTube video and then maybe, like, go on a walk or...
Oh, I don't know. Love. Exciting.
Yes. Okay, well... That's it, guys.
This was good.
This was good. I loved this little, not emergency episode, but like...
A little impromptu. A little Friday night, little yap sesh.
Yeah, it was good.
That's all we needed. That's all I needed. I feel fulfilled.
Good. I'm glad.
Love.
love talking to you, and we love talking to
Yeah,
you guys.
for sure. Let's see if y'all ever have any ideas or like any topics or any pop culture things that you want us to go, or rabbit holes that you want us to go down. Let you, me, and Walter know.
Please. I haven't checked our DMs in a minute. There may very well be stuff
There's
in there.
not jack squat.
Oh, really?
I check it pretty often. Just on the off chance. You never know.
I love it. I'm glad someone is.
No, not jack squat happening.
Perfect. Dry. Super
Drier than the Sahara.
Dang it. Dude, did you try the Dunkin' Latte?
No.
Go.
I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow.
Please.
I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll give you a review. A little review video.
I just know you're gonna... I mean, well, I don't want to be, like, too confident, but...
I know you're gonna love it. And I try it, and I'm like, no, but
Because I know you're gonna be honest with me.
I will be honest with you. But yeah, I'll try it tomorrow, and I'll do a review video for you.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go get one tomorrow, like, just in honor of you trying it tomorrow.
Love.
Someone also told me to add, like, 2 shots of blueberry or something. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna try that tomorrow. You good on the blueberry?
Good on the blueberry.
I kind of love their blueberry flavor. It's, like, a little, like, wait, what? But...
I hear ya. Blueberry is like
She
weird.
balls.
It has to be like an actual blueberry for me to like it.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
I don't like blueberry flavored things.
Get just the OG Dunkin' Latte. You don't even have
Yes.
to add anything special to it. You literally just say, I want a blank Dunkin' Latte.
I can do that.
Boom.
I can do that.
Okay, yay!
My roommate's making food downstairs, so he's like,
Ooh, yummy.
he smells it. He smells it.
He
But anyway.
smell it.
All right, this was fun.
Love you guys. See you in the next one.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.